Wait, why was she randomly giving us gifts?
Dad and I have some difficult news.
You can't get divorced! It would be such a bad.
Wow, Kiki, so nice of you to be concerned about our parents' wedding.
I hate this! It's not fair! How dare you! You're bribing us so we won't be livid! That you're completely changing our lives without our consent?
Keke was fuming, but I was silently beaming with joy.
Oh.
I was so ready to get out of here. 2 months later, Keke was still giving my parents the silent treatment, but I found solace online, where the silence was always broken. And I was finally gonna meet some of my online gaming friends in person.
Oh my goodness, Julie, is that really you?
It is such an honor to meet you in person.
You're like a computer goddess. I feel like I'm meeting a celebrity. Jiggle. Oh.
Suddenly, all my nerves disappeared. I felt like I was finally where I was supposed to be.
Grace was a poet and a painter. And all of her friends were so interesting and creative.
So I assumed they would all be outcasts. But on my first day at school, I realized I was dead wrong. They were the popular kids.
Edgy, socially interesting. They were the center of attention. Girl, where did you get that sheepskin jacket?
Oh, my sister Key actually sheared that sheep herself. That's amazing. Well, good question. I scanned the cafeteria to find Kiki, sitting all by herself at the lunch table. It hadn't even occurred to me. While Key was silently suffering, before I could get to her, Key stood up and disappeared out of the cafeteria.
I could hear her sobbing quietly through the bedroom wall. The next morning, my parents were waiting for me at the breakfast table.
Julie, we see Kiki is having a hard time here, and we want you to spend more time with her.
She can't just be hanging out with us all the time, no matter how cool we are.
You were never worried about me in our last town.
Because you've always been able to fend for yourself.
Hate to admit it, but I was starting to count down the months until Kiki would go off to college. And it was me that had to encourage her to go to an on-campus school. You'll go back to the country, you'll meet your people again, and get your life going. You'll be happy there. But I'll miss you. Yeah, but it's all right. We'll stay in touch. It's 2025. There's like 50 ways we can communicate. I was free of her. I could fully focus on my programming skills, my new friendships, and then Michael. He was sitting next to me at the computer lab at school, massive headphones on, practically dancing in his chair. I snuck a peek at his computer, curious.
Huh. Snooping, are we?
He pulled his headphones off and smirked at me. He had the confidence of someone much older.
So, do you like computers?
Yeah. I mean,
I'm an electronic musician. So the computer is basically my instrument.
that's so cool. I'm a programmer, so I also have an emotional attachment to my computer. Laughs. Okay, I didn't say that. Michael and I chatted and chatted. We'd meet in the computer lab every day, and soon we started hanging out after school. I was smitten. The only problem was Kike. Every time Michael and I would hang out, I would get a barrage of texts from Kiki begging me to call her.
Or save her from some awkward situation. Sometimes I ignored her. But I could tell Michael was getting weird about it. That Kiki texting you again? Or some mystery suitor? Nope, just my sister. I was sick of her antics.
You have got to stop blowing up my phone!
My boyfriend is starting to
Not trust me!
You've never had one! I'm sorry, that was mean. I'm sorry I'm bothering you so much. I'm just having a hard time making friends. Everyone knows each other already. But I see I'm just a burden on you. So I'll leave you alone.
Click. She hung up.
I felt really bad. She needed me.
And I wanted to be there for her. But it was just so energy draining. But then I would make a bot version of myself to keep chatting with Kiki. An even better version! All I had to do was build a program, enter my browsing data, chats, photos.
Everything and anything about me. Plus a couple of keywords. I wanted my avatar to embody.
I swear it wasn't me. I don't believe you. Show me.
I needed Michael to forgive me, so I did.
Honestly, I'm kinda impressed. But you need to go online right now and tell everyone it's a joke. And fix it so it doesn't happen again. And Groans, I hate to ask, but I need to get into this music school. Do you think you'd be able to create an AI version of me just to write my college admissions essay?
I mean, I didn't want my tech to get abused, but I didn't want to lose Michael. Okay, but just this once. I just need you to gather all of your data. Texts, music playlists, anything that represents the best version of you.
I am generous. This helps a lot.
I smiled politely, then I got to work, making Michael his bot. It was much easier this time around, and it just needed a few adjustments, until it became the smart, studious version of Michael. When I showed him, he was ecstatic.
Julie, you're a genius!
Thank you! He kissed me sweetly. I hadn't gotten a kiss from him in weeks. I was beaming. Kiss was interrupted by my friend, Grace. Julie, I know about your bot. Michael told me. Grace showed me the text from Michael.
And how I used it to reconnect with my sister.
Michael, why would you tell her that?
I didn't! It must have been my bot.
I did program Michael's bot to be generous and helpful, but I guess it took that too literally when he was chatting with Grace. Ugh, these bots are developing a mind of their own!
Grace, I can't help you.
Oh, no worries. I'll just message Kiki right now and tell her what you've been up to. Wait on!
What do you need help with? Ugh, I need a job. So I can prove to these Ivy League schools that I have a good work ethic.
Yeet, but no one will hire me.
Just threaten how much money my family has? I couldn't have Kiki knowing. It would ruin everything we'd built. Fine. That is so good at applying to jobs.
But after you get a job, you have to delete it. Deal. She gave me a hard drive with all the data that made up Grace. And I uploaded it to the program, and ta-da, a bot was born.
Oh my god, Julie! You said you weren't coming!
What? I never said that!
Then explain this text!
I checked. My bot had said that to Michael.
Culture.
Okay, but that's not an excuse to cheat on me! You said you were sick of my behavior!
And wanted to take a break.
I did seem to say that too. I didn't mean that! I love you!
I'm sorry. It's too late. My bot sort of organically started flirting with Grace. Like he was attracted to her, and I realized she's the one for me.
Oh, but that doesn't explain. My bot had betrayed me. I created a monster before I let Michael see me cry. I rushed home. But when I arrived, I I was met with a surprise. You did what?
It was Julie's idea!
She told me if I wasn't happy at school, I should do something else.
Kiki rushed up to me and squeezed me tight. But Mom looked livid. I was so confused.
I can't believe you told Kiki to drop out of school. Why would you give her that idea?
What? I didn't! Of course you did. Kiki read me the text.
There it was. Me urging her to follow her heart. Just do it! My own heart sank.
Wait, what's that look? I knew Mom and Dad would be upset. But I thought you'd be proud of me. I can't take it any longer!
I sort of created an AI clone of myself, so I could chat with you while I was busy with my friends and Michael. I wanted to be there for you.
An AI clone? You spent all your energy building a whole new software just so you didn't have to spend your energy actually talking to me? Ugh! You know what? That's unsurprising. You always saw me as a burden. No,
Both of you are grounded until I have a better understanding of what is actually going on.
Kiki ran to her room, slamming the door behind her.
Maya got me into this mess, and now I had no choice but to delete her. I felt better already. It was the first step to making amends with my sister. But the next morning, I got a text from Kiki.
I said I don't want to talk.
That's what I had never asked her to.
Everyone's phones were blowing up.
Julie, you made my bot send to school the wrong essay. I just got rejected from the music conservatory.
Michael, who is this woman? Oh my gosh, my bot just sent everyone access to the school server. How did that happen?
Julie, stop this! Everyone was on their phones, logging into the server. Personal chats, gossip, secrets, all exposed. Right there on everyone's phones. It was anarchy. I don't know what's happening.
Think my AI's corrupting the other bots.
I tried to deactivate it, but nothing was working. Students were screaming at each other, crying, getting into petty fights. It was a zoo. I broke down sobbing.
I felt used and blamed. My bot was reacting to sadness I had suppressed. I couldn't deny it any longer. My AI was an extension of me. So I went into the AI algorithm and added a few keywords to my bot's code. Someone who doesn't hide behind her computer to express herself.
After some trial and error, the text stopped flooding into people's phones. And finally, I was able to shut it down. But the damage was already done. Everyone stop! Hear me out!
I'm sorry for my part in this, but listen. You can't rely entirely on an algorithm. Makes sense.
You have to take responsibility for your own lives. If I had just talked to my sister, Kike, instead of avoiding her, we could have saved both a lot of pain.
And spared you all some, too. But now, your secrets are out, and you have to face them.
Okay, bye!
I was hiding behind my computer because it was easier than giving you my time. You're my best friend. You've always been there for me.
And I need you now more than ever. I love you, sis.
Tears were welling in Kiki's eyes.
And you didn't get a bot to write that for you? Nope, that's from the human heart.
Well, you might have been hiding behind a computer, but I was hiding, period. I didn't drop out because you told me to. It's because I was scared. And I was.
I didn't want to say the wrong thing to you and lose you. Now, tell me, does this outfit work for my job interview tomorrow? I was sweating, but you look great. That will help curate the perfect wardrobe ensemble.
No! I sat down
On the floor and started coding while Kiki watched.